Hello, this video is about demonstrating how kernel upgrades can be automated. It is actually a two-step process. First step is implementation of chef scripts that do the upgrades, and second one is execution of the chef script using rundeck. I will discuss rundeck part later. So the first one, that is the job of chef, is very simple. I'll walk you through the script for better understanding. So here is the cookbook kernel update. So we have configured two kernel versions, that is old and new, that we are going to update and remove. So this will be used in the chef script, that is recipe. Here I am verifying the OS version. If it is old, that is if the VM is not updated, then we are going to upgrade the kernels. Otherwise we will simply check the health of the VM. So before updating the VM, we are going to remove it from the big IP pool in case of service VM, that is if it is OAuth accounts or sync. And after we remove it from the big IP, then we start upgrading the machine with the latest kernel. So if it is fine, that is if it does not fail, we are going to remove the old kernels and headers, and if everything is fine, we'll check the health. So this health checks is very simple. So based on the VM, if it is service VM, we are going to verify various healths on different ports, and if it is non-service, that is HA proxy, memcached or iSinger, we are going to verify whether the service is running or not. So if everything is fine, once we ensure that all the healths are passed, then we are going to reboot the machine. After the machine got rebooted, we are once again going to run this chef script. So this time it's going to update the machine. So we'll see the latest kernel. So the control will move to the health part. Here we are going to check the health again. So if healths are fine, we are going to add the VM back to the pool in case of service VM, that is OAuth or sync accounts. So this is a brief about chef scripts, and we'll move to the rundeck part. Rundeck is very simple. It's like knife as such, but has more control over the execution part. Rundeck is open source tool that helps you to automate routine operational procedures. It actually allows us to run tasks on any number of nodes from a web-based UI, and it manages all the activities under a project. So here I have created a project called accounts. So under accounts we can see various options like jobs, nodes, commands and activities. So we'll discuss about jobs. Actually, job encapsulates routine steps, and we provide filter expression that matches the nodes where those steps will be executed. So to start with the rundeck process, we are going to provide it with the list of nodes. So this can be done in two ways, either through a file or directly configuring to the chef server. So in our case, as we have a few nodes, we have configured it through a file. So here is the file. The file is in XML format. So these are all the list of nodes configured under this in this file with the various properties like name, host and the authentication policy. So here the authentication policy is SSH. Once we configure rundeck with the nodes, it's going to pick these nodes into the web UI. So from that you can create a jobs. So here there are various jobs created. I'm going to edit this to show how we can configure a job. So this is the job name, and we have set the policy as SSH. We can use private key policy as well. So this is the command that we are going to execute on the nodes. So here is the filter to select the nodes. So two nodes are selected. We can select as many nodes as we want based on the requirement. So you can run this command on all these nodes. and I have set the thread count as 1. This can be increased to increase the speed of the process. So there are various options available, like sending notifications once the job is completed, running the job repeatedly, and so on. Once you have created job, you can simply run it. So for instance, I'm going to run this QA account service job. This has 2 nodes. So this is the command. You can see the status of the job. So it is running. It has completed for first node and running for second node. So it's completed. So you can see the log output. So 2 nodes are completed successfully. So as the node already updated with the latest kernel, it's simply checking the health. If there is a problem with any node, it's going to raise the exception and mark the node a job as failed. So we can find what went wrong through the logs. So you can see different activities for this job, like failed, recent, running jobs. You can group various jobs under a name. Here I have grouped all these jobs under kernel updates. Nodes and comments are very simple. So you simply provide a list of nodes on which you are going to execute a command or create a job for the selected nodes. Run command or create a job on these nodes. Command is like a Linux command or anything. You can simply select a command to execute on the selected nodes. You can simply execute this command on the node. You can execute this command on all these nodes at a time, but you can't save the command for future purpose, whereas jobs can be saved. And activities is like history, so you can see all the jobs executed recently. So this is brief about rundeck, how we are going to use to execute chef scripts that do the kernel upgrades. So this is it. Thank you.